Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to begin a new book. It's called The Little Red Hen by Jerry Pinkney. We're going to read this story together, notice some wondersome things, and then look into the characters and setting. Before we begin, I want you to think back to our essential question for Module 2. What makes a good story? This is the big question that we have been working towards through this whole module. Today, our focusing question is, how do authors create problems and resolutions? Notice those two words that are underlined in red, and we're going to tell it what those two words mean. Looking at the word problems. A problem is some sort of trouble that needs to be fixed. And this other word, resolutions. The word resolution is the way to fix a problem. Now, I am going to read aloud the story, The Little Red Hen by Jerry Pinkney. As I read, I want you to notice details in the story. If you notice something, I want you to whisper that to yourself. I want you to hold it in your mind. And then hopefully we'll get a chance to share our noticings from the story. This is The Little Red Hen by Jerry Pinkney. The little red hen greeted the sun with a cheery "Good morning." It was going to be another busy day. While hunting for worms and berries for her young ones, she came upon some strange seeds. Ever so carefully, she scooped them up, then headed home. On the way, she greeted her neighbors, the short brown dog, the thin gray rat, the tall black goat, and the round pink pig. "I found these seeds," she said. "Can any of you tell me what they are?" "They're wheat seeds," said one of the animals. "If you plant them, they'll grow into wheat for baking bread." "Who will help me plant these seeds?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the rat. "Not I," said the goat. "Not I," said the pig. "Surely you will," the little red hen said to the dog. "You are so fond of digging." "Not I," said the dog. "Very well, then," said the little red hen. "I will plant them myself." She dug holes in the ground and dropped the seeds in. A very busy hen was she. Every day the little red hen scratched for food to feed her young ones. She also found time to care for the seedlings. She and her chicks watched as the wheat grew strong and ripe. "It is now time for harvesting," said the little red hen. "Who will help me cut and thresh the wheat?" asked she. "Not I," said the goat. "Not I," said the pig. "Not I," said the dog. "Surely you will," the little red hen said to the rat. "You can use your tail to chop it easily." "Not I," said the rat. "Very well, then, I will do it myself," said the little red hen. After snipping the stalks with her beak, she separated the grain with her claws. A very busy hen was she. "Who will help me take the grain to the mill?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the pig. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the rat. "Surely you will," the little red hen said to the goat. "You are strong and steady, and it's a lovely day to take out your cart." "Not I," said the goat. Very well then, said the little red hen. I will do it myself. So she fetched her shawl, then trudged off to the mill. Mr. Miller ground her grain into flour and even gave her a jar of berry jam. The little red hen thanked him and began her long trek home. Who will help me bake the bread? Asked the little red hen. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the rat. Not I, said the goat. Surely you will, the little red hen said to the pig. It won't take much effort at all, and you are always delighted with my cooking. Not I, said the pig. Very well then, said the little red hen. I will do it myself. She mixed the flour with yeast, salt, and water, then kneaded the dough, shaped it into a loaf, and put it into the oven. At last the bread was done. As the little red hen took the hot loaf out of the oven, a tasty aroma circled the barnyard. I know who will eat the golden bread, said the little red hen. I surely will, said the short brown dog. I surely will, said the thin gray rat. I surely will, said the tall black goat. I surely will, said the round pink pig. Oh, no, you won't, said the little red hen. You did not help me plant the seeds, nor thresh the wheat, nor take the grains to the miller, nor bake the bread. My chicks and I will eat it, clucked the little red hen. She set the table for herself and her family, cut the warm, soft bread, then spread sweet berry jam on each slice. Oh, joy of joys. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that story. I want you to think out loud at home about something that you noticed in that story. If you would like to draw what you noticed, you could do that on a piece of paper and send a picture to your teacher. If you'd like to write a sentence, I noticed, you could write that and share it with your teacher. Something I noticed that the other animals did not want to help the little red hen with any of the jobs. I would draw a picture of the dog, the pig, the rat, and the goat resting and not helping the little red hen with the work. Boys and girls, I also had some wonders when I read The Little Red Hen. Remember, wonders are questions that we have during the reading. These questions could be answered in the story, or they could be questions that maybe we need to have some more information to answer. The first wonder I have was, why didn't the other animals help the little red hen? My second question was, did they want to share the food when she was done? I think we have a complete answer to that one. They did. They said, I would like to eat the bread. My last question as I was reading, my last wonder was the little red hen going to share the bread with the other animals? And we also had a complete answer to that. Did she share the bread? Think back to the last page of the story. She shared the bread with her chicks. All right, boys and girls, you've also been doing a lot of work looking at the characters and setting in a story. Now that we've had a chance to share some notice and wonders, I want us to think about the story elements, or specifically the characters and the setting in The Little Red Hen. Remember, the characters are who or what the story is about. So let's make a list. We know in our story we had the little red hen. Think about who else was in our story. I remember there being a dog, I remember a rat. I remember a goat. And I think the last character I remember is a pig. We also very quickly were introduced to Mr. Miller, who was our man who helped the little red hen grind the wheat for bread. Our setting. When we think about our characters, we know that our animals were not in a house. Our characters were on the farm. Boys and girls, what you're going to do is you are going to make a list of characters yourself from the Little Red Hen. I would also like you to write the setting